Hello and welcome to the show. This is Captain Gorgeous with a form of radio theme for the best automatic as you are watching a Green Hornet alert special again, because obviously, as you well may know if you've been watching it, but if it's your first time, then I'm going to be a little bit beggar, so I'll let somebody else explain.
Hello, I'm your host, Captain Pervert. Alright, and I could easily explain that you're watching a car program. Obviously, it's got a movie theme with killer dozers and killer vehicles, but obviously, it does have the Green Hornet because it's a famous gadget car. So I'll move on to our other host, Mr. Know-It-All. Oh, thanks for saying my name. I introduced myself as Mr. Know-It-All. Well, you're rubbish, because you know, bugger off, to keep ruining our programmes, everyone, because he's a bit of he's a Yorkshire lad, right, and you can tell if you watch that documentary, Emmerdale, that they're a bit of a bugger with the opposite sex and the same sex, and they just have affairs and all that lot. Right, have you finished whittering on now? I can't help it that my beloveds ring me up, alright? Alright, so the producers have told you this time they've had enough now, they want you to turn that phone off. I have turned that phone off, right? I'm gonna plonk, you can see it there, right? Yes, we do see it, right? So, there's somebody else with us, because obviously, as we all know, you might notice there's GTA footage. And obviously, to do heists and all that lot, you sort of need 4 players, because that's how GTA 5 works. So I've got my big bruv, but he's not a captain or anything. He's just wants to be, beekeeper or something.
Yeah, alright, yeah, the beekeeper. I think that sounds more menacing. And not even Captain General, Supreme Being, Beekeeper or everything. See, now you're saying Captain all the time, I'm getting that in my head. I don't want to call myself Captain Beekeeper. I just want to be the Beekeeper. He wants to be a beekeeper, but he's scared of bees, though, everybody. Shut up, what? No, bees are dangerous. But with Stephen, right, it's a bit more to it than being a beekeeper, alright? A beekeeper protects the hive, as the movie says, and he protects beloved America.
What, bruv, you are taking that film a bit too serious now. Right, so, we're a car program. If you're not too sure, you might get some highlights of thinking about a previous program back in the ancient times in England. It was Once Upon a Time on the BBC 2, not 1, but it did move 1, but things got complicated.
Yes, it did, because once upon a time there was a program called Top Gear. Then later on, it sort of withered away.
I even had Vicky in it, but no. One of the presenters was always noticeable.
Yes, and he looked like a Yorkshire version of David Hasselhoff.
But he wasn't really like Hasselhoff at all, was he?
Oh no, you won't picture a Yorkshire fella running on a seaside beach in Bridlington or something, would you?
Well, no, you wouldn't think of Jerry Clarkson running on a beach. And we better not say Bet Scarborough, because obviously with that other fella, from 28 days or something. 28 years, that's it. The Jimmies. Right, are we talking about Jim will fix it? Yeah, but obviously it's a full subject. But we do know that once upon a time, there were very famous presenters what did present Top Gear. Humble ones, like, very old ones. With the old Top Gear. Right, don't mind that we just play a bloody clip of a bit of Top Gear, because that's what we've been doing, haven't we? Because we've had to sort of narrow it down in tiny little chunks. We did do it all, but obviously it keeps getting much tough YouTube, doesn't it? And but you know, you in your conversation when your missus rings up, but goodness, the bloody phone is off. If you're not too sure what we're on about, I watched some previous shows on there, Green Hornet, because we've been trying to move on.
Yes, we are. And you may be confused about this radio theme as well.
Shall we just put a clip on for people to notice about Top Gear, and then we'll rabble on about, you know, your trailer?
Fair enough, okay. So, let's put a clip on, because I'm in charge, because it's my episode this time.
Yes, well now the producer's told us.
What are you wearing on then? Get on with the clip right now!
Ooh, who's in the monk there?
I'm not in a monk, I'm being serious.
However, the good thing about all this barn door simpleton engineering is that it keeps the price down. Even though this is a head-turning V8 coupe with a top speed of 170 miles an hour, it only costs £35,000, way less than its European rivals.
So, that was interesting, a little bit more about the Vauxhall again, but obviously, getting a little bit further, but obviously we did start off, me being curious, about when Jeremy Clarkson's going to be eating his own pubic hairs.
Well, obviously, he's very famous because he's a lookalike of David Hasselhoff, and not a lot of people got confused thinking that could have been a Yorkshire version, because obviously at the time when Knight Rider was out, we all looked forward to knowing that technology in cars would follow board by that program. But technically we didn't really know that, would we? Yeah, but the thing is that we all know that cars can drive themselves, talk to you, and they have that special button for turbo boost. Turbo boost. I remember some cars have turbo boost. You press a little button, you know, like the BMW, and they give you a little bit of extra performance. Oh, performance, oh sorry, I thought it would fly up in the air and all that lot. Don't be bloody that stupid. This thing we bloody want is bloody people bloody pressing turbo boost and they got flying. I mean, that is so bloody hell. Mr. Know-It-All thought, oh bloody hell, you shouldn't be doing a bloody car program, especially with all the bloody interruptions we get. Oh yeah, it's nice and peaceful and bloody quiet because there ain't no bloody phone. What the hell? Whoa! Your phone isn't ringing. Well, where's that noise coming from? Look. I've got my backup phone. Your backup phone? Well, yeah. She always says, always make sure that you got two phones just in case of emergency. And what bloody emergency is it going to be then? Well, you know, it might be any type of things might be upsetting her and all that lot. Well, bloody hell! Oh, the producers are gonna bloody love you, aren't they?
Well, yeah, they will, but obviously it's quite funny though, isn't it, you know? Oh, let's see that. Nate's tragic story of Mr. Know-It-All and the beloved Stella. Yeah. Well, it's my go on doing the radio broadcast. I think I demand you to round that up. I can't hang up. Why? You hang up. I demand it. No, I'm not going to demand by you. I mean it in a terrifying voice because the producers thought I'd be good for doing trailers. You haven't done that good against Captain Pervert. Even he spoke through a bloody funnel.
Yeah, it's right, I spoke through a funnel. And you know how bloody sophisticated and how bloody hard that was. Your bloody trailer was now bloody gad pickles, isn't it, Dave? We can't bloody understand all that bloody horrible static noises and all that, lo.
Well, I want to be a DJ, a pirate radio DJ in the past, in the 80s actually. Because of Henry and all that, as you well know. But obviously, that's a different subject and a different program on the BBC.
Oh, what the bloody hell? More ringing. No. Oh, what? What? I can't. Blood. Look, lads, I've just got to answer it. All right, I've got to answer it. That Oh, I can't deal with this. Come away, fellas.
Well, actually, he's quite funny. Go on! Answer the phone to beloved Stella!
All right, thanks. Right. I need to cough because right, because I need to get prepared for Stella, because obviously, you know, she will shout at me if I don't answer it properly, especially on the backup Stella emergency phone. Oh, it sounds like bloody Batman now. You know, the red thumb was flashing and all that lot.
Oh, yeah. I could talk about the history of that, you know.
What, Batman?
Yeah, because it's to do with the Green Hornet and all that lot.
Yeah, it's right. We want to talk about cars and all that lot, don't we? Oh, listen to beloved Stella. He's going to enter it any minute. Look, he's sweating. Yeah, I don't like that. He's sweating in the bloody shed. It's going to stink, you know, especially between his legs and that. What do you mean between my legs stink? Well, don't you have that funny smell? Didn't you say you had some friction burns down there? Well, yeah, I do, and yeah, it makes a funny, weird smell, you know. I think you should clean yourself. I have cleaned myself after, you know, I do things and that, but I'm getting a bit sweaty down there. Well, you shouldn't be sitting with us. We don't like it here in the shed, smelling and all that, look. It's smelling, you know, whatever he's been doing in all the Yorkshire lessons. Because I don't know, because I've seen an episode of Emmerdale, another one, right? There's one bloke, and he's having like, you know, one thing with one woman, he's got another woman, he's got another woman, and then there's that other spare woman, what had all sex with everybody in the village, not even that, right? It's that episode, I think, when Larry the Lamb got out of the gate and escaped and went on a killing rampage.
I remember that. Yeah, when Larry the Lamb on Emmerdale went on a killing spree, didn't he? I know EastEnders. I remember the humble days of EastEnders where it was just children, little kids, murdering their elder sisters and all that lot. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. I mean, obviously, no, he's going to answer it. Oh, look, he's so sweaty, the legs, bad, and all that. No, oh dear, you can't act the pressure because, you know, you've got emergency phone.
Oh, yeah. Look, lads, I need to answer it. Oh, he's like an addiction, he needs to read Stella. We don't.
Yeah, especially when we're doing the best art, mate. It's not on. Every time we get together to record, she's ringing. Now you're taking the wee because now you got a spare phone.
Well, yeah, it's the emergency backup phone. And, look, lads, I need to answer that because she'd be really angry with me if I don't answer it. Oh, let's have a giggle. Go and enter it. Right, no fellas. Hello, Stella. How are you? Oh, right. Okay. Hello.
I said you didn't answer the
Oh,
phone.
sorry. Right, I'm only answering phone, Stella. Right.
Cherie didn't answer the phone to me, so I didn't bother leaving a message.
Oh, a woman, Cerise, didn't answer the phone. Right.
Yeah, it's your sister that's stopping the visits.
My sister, why did she tell you that?
No, Cherie didn't tell me that, she didn't answer.
Are you a miles away from phone?
It doesn't matter, I'm not well anyway, so...
You're not well.
Well, Cherie didn't answer the phone to me, he just said welcome to EE.
What? Why is she ignoring you?
Obviously. It's your sister that's stopping the visits.
Oh, my sister.
Yeah, just because she's falling out with you, she's taking it out on me.
Right. Alright. So, do you want somebody to sort my sister out, somebody say?
No, I don't.
Are you near the phone?
I'm in bed anyway, I'm going back to sleep.
Stella, can you talk near the phone? I can't, I'm finding it difficult to hear you.
She didn't answer the phone about the visits.
Oh, that's better. A little bit nearer to the phone, please, Stella.
I said Cherie didn't answer the phone about the visits.
Yes, I know you told me. Sorry about that. Yes.
She's not answering phone. She hasn't been back in touch with me about the visits, and your sister is taking it out on me because she's falling out with you.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Well,
Anyway, I'm going
Claire
back to sleep
has
anyway.
not been in contact with me or anything, right?
Anyway, I'm not bothered anyway. Your sister's...
You're not bothered about my sister?
She
Or...
hasn't been back in touch
Okay.
with about the visits and the contact visit with Melissa.
Right.
Just because your sister's falling out with you, she's taking it out on me.
Well,
Like I'm getting stopped from not seeing Melissa.
so it's my fault, isn't it?
No, it's not your fault. It's your sister's fault because
No.
your sister is taking it out on me.
No, it's
that you two have fallen out.
It's my fault for fucking up with phone. I couldn't help not reading it, Stella.
It don't matter.
Look, in the day, all I knew that when I went on phone and I got back home, that my phone was different, and I know I can't read. I just guess, just to press buttons.
Yeah, well, I'll have to wait till she gets back in touch with me.
So it's my fault again. Sorry,
It isn't.
I haven't ruined your visits. I didn't mean. Look. I didn't know about this mass being down, and I got confused with Moss Mass when it was one in Melbourne.
Well, she hasn't been back in touch with me.
And then it's my fault, isn't it, again?
No, it isn't.
Yeah, you are. You're saying that. You're saying my sister.
I'll have to wait till she rings me now.
No, but you're saying that it's my fault, aren't you?
I didn't say it, but your
No, but I'm taking it as my fault because my sister's taking it out on me, you said, and you're saying she's stopping your visits, aren't you?
She's not taking it out on you, your sister. She's taking it out on me.
I know that's what you're saying, yeah, that's why it's my fault, isn't it?
No, it ain't your fault. She's taking it out
Yeah,
on
it
me,
is,
not
because
you.
what you said. It's my sister, isn't it?
Yeah, but she's not taking it out on you. She's taking it out on me.
Yeah, it's like...
Anyway, I'm going to go back to sleep for an hour because I've got £1 in a day.
Right, I'm sorry for doing that then, Stella.
It's because I've been doing too much in 1 week. That's why I'm ill.
What do you mean?
Eh?
What do you mean you've been doing too much?
I haven't been doing too much in 1 week. That's why I'm
Alright,
ill.
okay. And well, I'm very sorry for letting you down yesterday.
I've picked up a bug.
Yeah, but I'm very sorry. I didn't give it you.
I know you didn't.
All I've got is nappy rash between my legs, and I didn't mean. I know you were a bit conscious about it.
I haven't picked the book up from you. I've picked it up from somebody else.
I didn't know. I'm just. Alright, okay. I didn't know. I thought there was me. I'm sorry I didn't get erection. I was just a bit insecure.
I haven't picked the book up from you. I've picked it up from somebody else.
I did. Alright, fair enough.
Anyway, I'm going to go back to sleep for an hour because my head's pounding.
Okay. But it's not a sexual disease what's between my legs, you do know that.
I know, I'm just said I'm going to go back to sleep for an hour because my head's pounding.
Right.
Okay, I'll talk to you.
I'm very sorry.
No, I'll talk to you when I've had
I'm
the
sorry
sleep.
I didn't
My
get
head's
erection
pounding.
and stuff and all that. I'm very sorry, Stella.
Yeah, I'm just going to go back to sleep because my head's pounding.
Alright then, sorry.
I'll just have an hour's sleep and I might feel a bit
Right,
better then.
okay.
Okay.
Alright, okay.
I'll just have an hour's sleep and I'll feel better then.
I hope so, yes please.
Okay, bye.
Bye for now then, Stella.
Bye.
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 Bye. Oh dear. Well, yeah.
Right, now she's got off. Right, we need to really seriously discuss things about, you know, germs. Yeah, germs. I just started off trying to do a pirate radio, maybe. That's why you can hear all the equipment and that. Yeah, we can hear it. It's bloody annoying. It's just a boxy radio what's not tuned in right. Yes! right? I'm thinking about that being a pirate radio, because obviously it's an old cassette player, but it's got a radio on it. Yeah, can't you turn the bloody thing off or something? It is a bit annoying, No, because I don't dare. Anyhow, we need to be major talking about major serious stuff, right? Like now, like him being terminated.
Who's terminated? Yeah, he's right. You, with your smelly, rashy sweat or whatever between your legs, you dirty mare. What do you mean I'm a dirty mare? Well, come on, you Yorkshireman, we all know what they're all getting up to. Oh, never down. He is right. He is terminated. And we are getting sick and tired of you being a git on the bloody vessel automatic or entering bloody phones. Now you got a bloody emergency phone. Well, why can't you put your bloody emergency phone on that table right now? Well, I can do if you want, but obviously, she might ring me up on the other emergency backup phone. What? What do you mean emergency other backup phone? How many bloody phones have you got? Well, I don't want to like to say, but I've got a few in my pocket and that.
What? It's like bloody hell! It's like a walking mobile shop! What are you doing with all them phones for? What are you got all them for?
Well, she needs to get in contact with me. And like she says, what happened if there was a nuclear strike or something? Or anything. She needs to communicate to me about, tragic things. That's what, Yorkshire lasses are like,
Yeah, but thing is though, she's not a pure Yorkshire lassie, is she? She's a Roman as well, isn't she?
Well, yeah, she's half Italian as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you, isn't it?
What do you mean, me?
Well, you're not a pedigree of Yorkshire, are you, you traitor?
I'm a traitor.
Well, I found out you're half Nick, aren't you?
Well, yeah. That's why you can get out of Yorkshire, isn't it? Well, yes, I can. Yeah, because if you're fully Yorkshire, they won't let you on the border.
Well, that's right, yeah. Well, we don't like that because obviously we saw that episode of Emmerdale, that mixed one, with Corrie, what's it called, Corridale?
Yeah, you remember that other one, with Ollie Enders?
Yeah, Ollie Enders, that was interesting, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, a bit like Emmerdale, but Emmerdale was a bit, it's like, watching, people just having sex and stuff. It's like watching soft porn, innit? Yeah, it's like watching soft porn. What do you mean by soft porn? When you're always kissing and getting under covers and just a bit of nudity and all that lot. But it was hardcore porn, it would be a bit more worse than seeing body fluid flying all over the place and that. Yeah, that sounds disgusting. Well, it is actually, because, there's some weird ones, Anyhow, we're not talking about pirate DVDs, what you can easily buy at the car boot sale, because it's still amazing. That old technology you can still buy at a car boot sale.
Well, yeah, but we're not talking about that because there might be a car program.
Yeah, but you know what? You can buy old antique and Top Gear and episodes, right? Not even that. It's not even on disc. It's on VHS.
VHS? Somebody's selling dodgy copies of the Top Gear.
Yeah, they're very old ones as well. What? And how do you watch it? Well, that's the problem because nobody don't actually been replicating VHS recorders. Never mind that. Not even Betamax.
Betamax? Oh God, that's ancient, isn't it? I mean, the kiddie winkers won't understand because obviously back in our heydays we were born round at a certain time, weren't we, in the 70s?
Yes, we were. And obviously, why we've moved on to our childhood?
Because obviously we sort of had interesting cars in the heyday in the 70s, didn't we? And obviously, as we all know, that we had to go through suffering pains of people going through wearing flares, moustaches and, other stuff. But in the 80s, people invented a sexual disease, didn't they? And then obviously it was very hard for most of us young men to even get luxury of knowing what the female form's like.
Yeah, but now things have changed, everybody, because we have to be politically corrected now.
What do you mean we have to be politically corrected?
Well, obviously, as you've been might be finding out that I've been brave enough and going out to the shed, even I know there's weird noises, it's just boxes what don't like sex or screaming or something.
Well, yeah, they are doing it, but anyhow, yeah, get all of it, because I want to talk about sex porn anyhow.
You do know it's quite interesting.
I don't care, brother, you haven't been buying that, have you?
Yeah, I've got a video about that,
I don't care, or what? Anyhow, we'll move on and talk about, because obviously we've got to pad out with this stench of them and smell of him over there with his back up bounds to Stella. But the point is, obviously, we're talking about Emmerdale, because it was lucky for them stocks, wasn't it, in Yorkshire, because they're always active all the time, aren't they? Not worse than bloody rabbits or something, aren't they? And now we've got half-breeds mixing in and all that lot. Look, why are you getting at me for this? For? Because you're starting to stink and you're getting sexual diseases in the shed.
Yeah, and we don't really want it, because now we're getting a bit peeved off. You come back to the show when you got brutally murdered by my beloved Christy.
You what?
What do you mean?
You just said your beloved Christy.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was like I said. You said.
What do you mean? What I said?
You said that it looked like Christine, and like I said, it was a different shade of red, but it still looks like my beloved Christine. But obviously, it's just a different car. Because everybody else can just replicate their own Christine, on the game. Don't you realise that?
Well, maybe, yeah. But the thing is, don't you have your name on it?
Well, no! If you think about it, we all play on the same account. And if you really went back and watched them episodes, you might notice something.
Yeah. Well, that'd be quite interesting. That'd be good, having a recap on our old episodes. No, we don't. We don't want to be doing that, do we? I mean, why? Why was you trying to avoid that? Well, obviously, I got brutally murdered by his car.
I keep telling you, it was a different shade of red. Anyhow, but the point is, though, I want to talk about our not-so-tame racing driver. Because obviously, it was back in the year 2026.
What?
And Rockstar brought out these AI houses and cars and taxis and that, technologies. Had to sort the human race out, because obviously we've got different genders of human beings now, haven't we? They're just discovered.
Yeah, that's right, yeah, there's all these different genders, and the thing is, it's going to be awkward for public places to make different types of toilets for different people.
Yeah, I heard about those people what had, like sideways different vaginas. I said Oriental or Zoriental or whatever, it was like a different way. Even the bum holes are different and that.
What do you mean by that?
Well, they've got like different shapes and that. There's all sorts of different genders now. We didn't know this. That's why we have to rely on the marvellous technology of AI.
Yeah, that's right, everyone. Yeah, that's right. We have to depend on AI. And obviously got AI mentions, haven't we?
And obviously, our producers were nice enough to let us spend some money.
What? What do you mean spend some money?
Well, we've got 2 mentions.
We've got 2 mentions. There's 3 of them altogether.
Well, they're not going to buy the 3rd one until we get the decision. Who is staying and who is going?
Well, obviously, I'm staying, because obviously I'm the one with more cars, and obviously I've got more views on my video, not like your video trailer, with horrible radio static and all that. Look, I didn't get what that was all about.
Well, it was quite interesting, So, obviously, we want to move on talk about my car, because it's meant to be the Green Hornet, and that's why I did that trailer for. because obviously I'm sort of like, not really promoting the car, but it'd be quite interesting, because we all remember the humble days when we used to watch a proper Top Gear episode, not the made-up BBC One, because it just went downhill after that, didn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, when you got like somebody to pretend to be a bloody Ken doll, and obviously, it should have been like an action man, but obviously,
yeah, we'll never mind that. People might not understand. We are 70s kids. Back in our days, those men used to play with our dolls, at the school fields or playground, didn't we?
yes, we did. Because we used to have a thing called playing out time at school. It's a bit different now, because the times have moved on, because of technology and kids and all that. But yeah, with the kid person views, we used to play with a certain toy called Action Man, and you could buy all different forms of clothing, like being a Queen's Guard, or like a tank driver, or the SS uniform and all that. Look, but there was a strange member of clothing what came out, didn't there? Well, nobody never bought.
Oh yeah, you will all know. If you had the Action Man Kiddie Winkies, or maybe old people, or the old people wouldn't own the Action Man maybe, there was always that famous cricket outfit.
And nobody dared buy a cricket outfit. And then, obviously, we sort of giggled way back on one of our episodes.
What's not on YouTube, because obviously, because of you.
It wasn't my fault. I can't help it. That I was talking about that presenter, what played cricket, and making out it was like some indestructible presenter. What? Because he might have balls thrown at a bit at him, but it's like his humble days of playing cricket were a little bit different. They had shield guards and all that. Look, it's like that American football monarchy. Really, we all get in arguments with Americans, thinking it's like playing rugby, but it's with body armour on, isn't it?
Yeah, and they call it football when they don't really use their feet as much.
Well, they might do, because they've got all that body armour on, like the knights, they haven't got swords, but they've got that, they remind me of that.
Well, maybe that's why they're so brave and tackling each other and stuff, because they've got body armour. What gives them a false security, actually, because a lot of people get really hurt running into each other. Not like rugby players, because they know when they get hurt, they know it's going to hurt, so they've got to tackle people properly.
Yeah, and not depend on helmets and that. And it's the same thing with bloody cricket, isn't it? Because they started wearing, body armour and all that lot, didn't they? Just to hit a bloody ball. Not the humble Americans. When they play baseball, they don't have body armour, because they need to leg it really quick. And that won't get around us, would it?
Yeah, they won't get round us. Oh yeah, that's our sport, isn't it?
Yeah, we have a thing called rounders, don't we? And it's more or less the same thing as baseball, isn't it? Technically it is, So we don't have a guy behind you, or a woman, or of a cross-gender, dressed up in more body armour.
So we are talking about safety. Like, we should talk about the most body armoured vehicle you need. Like, because obviously in GTA we have some limited armoured vehicles, but we do like the idea now. There are people going to car shows what are replicating vehicles from the classic game of GTA 5, not 6, but obviously it's only started going out, hasn't it? So that lovely love story reminds me of True Romance with Tarantino and all that. But anyhow, never mind that. We're talking about the humble days with GTA 5, with the houses and that. And I want to get on talking about my car, don't we? So, why don't we think of putting a clip on?
That's not a bad idea, because all we've done is bloody ramble, because now we can hear each other. Now, stupid state you've been having on.
I can't help it, I've got the radio. I might be doing the radio station now, because now I'm getting brave sneaking out of the house and that I'm annoyed.
We don't care. It's bad enough with him, his bloody phone. It's perfect time. We've had a bit of an interaction with a bloody phone call.
Well, yeah, it is. I think we should get rid of him now.
Why should you get rid of me for? I'm more important than you, and any of you lot on this show.
Woman, you're important.
Well, I am, because obviously I own a vehicle. I go out filming real footage, not pretend footage. Well, obviously it's not that pretend, but obviously GTA footage. You know, anybody can really do that, can't they?
Well, no, there's a certain skill to it.
Yeah, like our not so tame racing driver. What it comes during the night, but now they can't do it. Now, if you're hogging the shed now.
I want to start pirate radio.
Who's gonna bloody listen to you on a bloody radio? Not even bloody listen to you on a bloody car proud. I'm on bloody YouTube, did they?
Well, they can't, can they? Because some person here with woman, right, he's hogging all the best out of me. So I just thought I'll enterprise and start somewhere round.
Yeah, but you're a criminal.
Well, I'm playing on GTA. I am a criminal.
It doesn't mean you have to do it for bloody real, do you?
Well, no, not exactly. You do know that you're breaking the law having a pirate radio. But I am, but obviously I ain't got a speaker or anything.
You haven't got a speaker?
You know, a microphone and how to get on the airwaves and that. Right, so what is it then? It's just a radio and I listen to it.
So you're just listening to radio waves?
Yeah, because I can hear strange alien beings on it.
What do you mean listen to alien strange being on it?
Well, if you remember that episode on what is it? Oleanders, right? That was it, not EastEnders, but it was Oleanders, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, what about it?
Well, there were these strange beings, weren't they? And it was like they came from another planet, and they had all sorts of like antennas in their hair and stuff, and very strange looking they were.
What? What will happen in that then?
I just thought it was a typical night in Essex, you know, when you see strange beings and that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that way. Yeah, it was like Essex, wasn't it? And there were these like weird lights in the sky and on the ground as well. And there were these little beings walking around, and very, very alienating it was.
Right, so so what's the purpose then?
Well, they had all that weird noises, didn't they, in the background?
Weird noises.
You know, like the radio and all that. Look, I think that's how they were communicating and that. Like, you know, them people up in the sky. You know, because I used to tell a story to once upon a time.
You used to tell stories?
Yeah, I used to tell a story about Steven Spielberg's lovely little movie, E.T.
You used to tell the story of E.T.?
Yeah, and it came down, E.T., on his escape pod or something, you know, because obviously in the original movie, they came down in a big portaloo, didn't they?
What came down in a portaloo?
E.T. and his other little poo friends and that.
Poo friends?
Yeah, because that's what I got the impression of. It was like an alien portaloo. And obviously they came down to collect plants, because obviously, you know, for nature to take its course, that, you know, to get rid of your poo and that, you know, or like plants and stuff, wasn't it? You know, when they were playing with the plants and, you know, going, ouch, maybe to get rid of, you know, I thought they were just like alien toilet people or something.
Alien toilet people?
Well, I didn't actually do that in the story. I made out that E.T. came down in a flying washing machine, I
flying washing machine? What the hell are you on about?
I was just telling the story, alright? And E.T. got in a bit of trouble when he hijacked a bus.
E.T. hijacked a bus?
Well, yeah, and then there was other characters like this scientist what was very clever to recreate life, and unfortunately he drank this potion and nothing happened.
Why would you drink a potion to create life or something?
Well, how I'll explain it, it was like the scientist drunk it, nothing happened until he went to the toilet.
He went to the toilet, so we're back to toilets again, are we?
Well, yeah, toilets, yeah, right, but he had a poo and the toilet came alive and ate him.
A toilet ate a man?
And no, it wasn't just that man, right, the science man. It started eating other people and other villains and stuff.
A toilet was going around eating people?
Yeah, and I called it the man-eating toilet.
Well, that's a bit discriminating, don't you think?
Well, oh yeah, if it was meant, well, it was in the 80s.
Doesn't matter, that was discriminating, you know, bloody toilets going around eating people.
No, I thought you just said it was discriminating at eating men, but I know it ate maybe anybody.
Yeah, anybody.
Yeah, and the worst thing is, later on I was thinking that if the toilet keeps eating, it gets bigger and bigger.
So the toilet eats and it'll get bigger and bigger?
Well, that's what I thought, it might be a good idea.
What? So, what really happened then?
Well, nothing happened. I drew like a little book, and obviously I don't know how to write, but you know, because I've got problems.
Yeah, we all have problems, withdrawal syndrome of Top Gear and all that lot, fellas, don't we? Yes, we do. You can shut up, you've got bloody Stella to worry about. What do you mean? Which could ring any minute. Well, which you might do, but obviously, you know, I have to get ready and prepared just in case one of my other backup phones, your other backup phones, well, just in case there's an EMP what goes off, and obviously she's got a two-way radio. What's I've got? You've got a two-way bloody radio on you as well? Well, yeah.
That's why all my radio equipment's going weird and funny for.
What do you mean?
Yeah, why? Is that why we're hearing all them weird noises? What have been bugging me to buggery and all that lot?
Yeah, it's what. So, you want to disarm all your electrical equipment so Stella can't interrupt us again. Because, you know, it's not on, is it, fellas? Well, yeah, I suppose, and, where are you going to put them all, then? Well, we can leave them at my house and all that lot. Yeah, but if she uses the tracker and she'll end up turning up at your house and seeing your mum, and then she'll be thinking that there's something going on between, you know, me, you know, your mum and me. It better not be not going on with my mum, right? Better enough how my mum is, but it's better enough how my mum does with my dad, doesn't it? But my dad won't be happy, would he?
Well, I don't think so. He'd just be too busy watching telly job. I mean, how long as you don't interrupt his telly job, I mean, you'd be fine with.
Well, right, but I don't want him to be doing anything with your mum. Now, I'm a little bit worried now.
What do you mean?
Well, think about it. If he's at the shed right now, and he's got tracking devices on his phone, that means she could turn up in proper appearance, can't she?
Oh, wait on. Our bloody location's jeopardised. Oh no! I just started trying to do a pirate radio, and now I've got that Stella woman coming around any minute.
Oh no! Oh bloody hell! Oh, everybody, we'll have to put this on high alert and all this lot.
Yeah, but I've got to get on with the car program, haven't I? And talk about my vehicle.
Well, we don't know about that. All right, Captain Gorgeous. We've got to think about stuff, haven't we? like a bloody panic, like a bloody Stella could bloody track us down. Well, what you might do, yes, but obviously, oh bloody hell, we've never, you think Top Gear never had this bother, did he? You know, with Jack Clarkson and that. Now his bloody wife divorced him, didn't she? Well, yeah, and Richard Hammond's wife was very nicely to divorce him after he did all the Grand Tours and Top Gears, didn't she? You know, to make more money off him, don't she? You know, because obviously, you know, you have to be dedicated to get married, don't you? To make sure that you can get financially looked after, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I thought there was a thing called love. You know, look at like him worming away, panicking.
What do you mean I'm panicking? Well, you're panicking right now. Oh, look at you fumbling around just in case there's a bloody phone you're missing. Yeah, well, yeah, because you can ring them all at once, and obviously I got the two-way radio as well. Bloody two-way radio, I can't bloody believe it. Oh, bloody hell, should be on bloody radio or whatever.
Anyhow, I think we should put a random clip on to get into the radio mood. Don't you think, fellas?
Yeah, I think that'll be a good idea, Captain Gorgeous. If our bloody phone rings or our bloody radio rings or bloody whatever can ring him, you know. Well, I do have that old pager and all. A bloody pager? Well, bloody hell. Right, that's Park Hill up on... oh, bloody hell. Captain Gorgeous.
You nearly called me Clarkson, didn't you?
Well, yeah. I do suffer the same as you know.
Well, yeah, and it's nice to know that you think of me as Clarkson.
Well, not particularly, I don't, but obviously, you know, because obviously Clarkson's Yorkshire, but not like Yorkshire like him. Well, obviously he's half-breed now, and we found out.
Yeah, so I'm going to put a clip on now, fellas, okay?
Yeah, go on, get on with it, Captain Gorgeous.
Alright, my bad.
It's time for you to have opinions of our own. This is WCTR.
I am Fernando Martinez. Thank you so much. It's great to be back. Joe, you make the clapping sound effects a little bit too loud. That's my producer, Joe, everybody. She is a woman, not a lady, not a fox, not a chick, not a piece of ass, but a woman. Now listen, for those of you who say Fernando, he's like a dinosaur, he does not understand the modern world. He is an old relic of the bygone age. I like to point out Joe is a woman. More or less, therefore, Fernando, he has gone multicultural. He is very much of this century. I am famous for many things I have been in this life. Entrepreneur, singer, therapist, artist, disc jockey, philosopher, lover, corporate spokesman, martyr for justice and truth that lives in every man and woman's heart when I was unfairly imprisoned for entirely unproven allegations. In short, I understand life and life, she understands me. I have been chosen to help guide you down these crazy rapids. After my show was taking off the air, now I am making money by talking about money, and making love by talking about politics, and also because I am the new man. No longer do I talk about grabbing the girl by the haunches, riding her like a pampas bull, and sating your every manly desire. No. Those days, they are gone. The medallion, she is off. The children, they have a mommy and daddy to look up to. And I am not making inappropriate remarks by letting my passionate gaze linger on Joe's remarkable form. Not for a second.
Oh, shut up.
You see, I take the classes, the awareness classes, the 21st century classes. Now I know I live a long time in ignorance. I feel so sorry for treating the women like pieces of meat. Now I treat the women like they are equal to me. Goddesses. It is not appropriate to tell a sexy lady that her curves make your loins turn to fire. Now you say something sensitive, like, have you considered an exciting career in microfinance? You are very smart. You see, these days, there is so much left that is unsaid, like lust. Is so good to be back, right, Joe?
Yes, yeah, it's great. We have a great show. Let's get into it, Fernando.
Listen, money talk time. The markets have been going up and down. Fernando has been watching the bond market especially. Very volatile. Like a lit flare. Boom! And then gone. For your financial questions, just go to the phones. Speak. Make sweet love to me. Talk dirty like you think Fernando has been a real naughty boy who needs a good spanking.
Yeah, wow. All right, well, anyway, Fernando, I love your show. You've really given me some fantastic stock and tax avoidance tips over the years. I wanted to know, how do you feel about the debt ceiling?
Listen, my child, I love ceilings. I love staring at ceilings. I love mirrored ceilings. I watched a lion hunt his prey, only backwards. A man grows old, but a lion grows distinguished. I am a lion. They put me in the cage, but I break free. You must break free of the debt ceiling. The debt ceiling is a ceiling I do not love. She is very delicate, like a barrier of skin that denotes youth passing into full womanhood. You must smash through it with turgid loins, no? No, absolutely not. This is not how we think now. This is the old Fernando. How we think now is the debt ceiling is an arbitrary barrier to a productive, integrated economy. If we cannot borrow, what have we become? We have become fools. These politicians, they should not play with the debt ceiling. You are going to end up in a lot of trouble and get slapped.
Okay, let's go to our next caller. She's really upset.
Hi! I can't believe what I am hearing. Who are you? What happened to the show Lean In?
Yeah, they kind of got canceled.
I don't want to hear about the stock market and politics. I'm a housewife. I want to hear 4 women prattle on, claiming to empower us by talking about celebrity rumors, sex, and shoes, while passively aggressively criticizing each other.
Listen, I feel for you. I am very sorry, woman. But I want you to listen to that chromosome.
Why would I listen to...
Precisely. Listen to this white chromosome hanging up on you. You have 2 X's like a bottle of moonshine, and you make people go blind and crazy and feel terrible the next day.
Okay, Fernando, come on, that's enough.
Oh no, sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. I try. I make progress. I relapse.
Let's get to our first guest. Please welcome to the Fernando Show gubernatorial candidate, former teacher, and successful divorcee, Sue Murray. Sue, come on in. Sit down.
Good to meet you. Let's rub noses like Eskimo people.
Good to meet you. I'm so excited to finally be on your show.
That's a fantastic pantsuit you're wearing. A suit that looks like pants. You are a professional lady that does not show off the cleavage.
Thank you. Really, I think.
Let's get to it. The state, she is broke. The poverty, she is terrible. The people, they cannot afford a new cell phone every month. What do you think, Sue?
I think getting a woman in office is crucial. If I go through that door, I take everyone with me. I take all of the women of San Andreas with me. They'll all be governors if I am. That's how I want everyone to think of it. A door we're breaking through because you're voting for yourself in the shape of me.
This is a very big office. How will you feed all these women? And they will talk loudly? And some of the women, they are angry, and some they are bitter, and some they are catty, and soon everybody is menstruating at the same time. This is a problem.
Well, it's more of a metaphor. Listen, I've done a lot of thinking, and I've realized the only way for women to move forward is if we all start to think in exactly the same way.
Like ants. The hive mind.
Exactly. By all being the same. That's how we will be free. Listen, women finally need to make it through the door of the state capitol.
You are probably just going to spend a lot of money redecorating and looking through catalogs.
Fernando, we spoke about this. We know women have a legacy as problem solvers and can emotionally detach themselves from things. Well, I want to bring that attitude to running this state for everybody.
Oi, what happened to me? Somebody's turned it off.
Yeah, I did, because it's gone on to a little bit long, this episode now, don't you think?
What do you mean he's gone too long?
Well, obviously, with his, that lady ringing him, with the athlete right over there with his, horrible problem in the shed. What are you getting at? Well, it's gone too long, hasn't it? And we haven't got any further. We keep melting it. Bloody Green Hornet, and we haven't bloody really done anything, have we? We might be seen there, the nut-so-tame racing driver, driving your car on the dangerous road of our beloved game, GTA 5, because a lot of us now will be going having our withdrawn syndrome with that now, because obviously, you know, a lot of people are going to start missing it, you know, because obviously GTA 6 and that, but, it's sort of that, you know.
Well, yeah, no, and that's what I miss it now. Got so used, over 11 years just to get used to the map, and now we've got to start all over again. We're new, don't we?
Yeah, but
What we're getting at is that the program's gone a little bit too long now, isn't it? And obviously, remember the humble days, like 2025 when it was the last day it snowed, and we didn't get much snowy weather, did we, on the game? Because people don't like it,
Well, no, they won't get on bet, with their mansions and stuff and all that, can't they?
Well, yeah, but obviously, you can't transfer the money to another game, can you?
Well, we don't know that, but obviously we were left with our imagination, weren't we? But obviously, yeah, it's new. And the point is, everyone, that I think our Captain Gorgeous will have to do a part 2 on whatever theme he's trying to get at, and then we can see how many bloody views he's had. Because obviously, it's only meant to be a week.
You had longer than me.
It took you that long to make that bloody power of rubbish, didn't it? Nobody don't want to watch.
Well, I bet I've done better than you, nearly.
Well, who cares anyhow? You won't beat me. Anyhow, mine was good. Mine had skills told me through a funnel, anyhow.
Look, my natural voice, anyhow. So, on that static radio, I think it's time to end the show.
And on that, I think he's right. So, bye.